Let's talk props. Hey, had a couple prop picks yesterday. Scotty didn't quite have his homework done in time. Saturday's a busy day for his family. Also a busy day for the Mountaineers, who just so happened to upset Texas Tech like I said they would. Fuck that quarterback's fucking ankle up like I said they would. Notre Dame won like I said they would. They definitely didn't give up a last second touchdown. That guy was not in. They reviewed it last night while we were all sleeping, and they declared that Notre Dame actually won that game. So congratulations to Notre Dame and everybody that placed bets on Notre Dame last night. Follow me for more picks like that in the future. Thank you, Scotty. Props. How do you feel?
Well, I'm looking at the Miami Bronco game. And right now I have Tua over 262 and a half. I got him throwing
Yeah, me too.
2 touchdowns. Um, I got because when I looked it up, I'm seeing like what I'm seeing is mainly what the Dolphins allow is run game. Like the Chargers had let me see. Austin Eckler had 117. Joshua Kelly had 91 yards. Herbert had 17. I mean,
And they're not even giving me a line for Tua's passing touchdowns on DraftKings.
the uh the Patriots had, I mean, um Ramondre Stevenson had 50. Mac Jones had 25 and 13. So that's 75. That's about 88. I mean, so I got Javante Williams over 51 and a half. Anytime touchdown, Tyreek and Russell Wilson under 227. There again, I mean, Chargers.
The Jamal Williams is headed to the IR.
I mean, it's like Justin Herbert had 229
Can you hear me?
against what is it?
You hear Jamal Williams is going to IR?
Yeah, I put him on my IR on fantasy.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I know. That shit sucks. And then David Montgomery for me, bro.
Is
That
he
shit
out
sucks.
today?
I think he had doubtful next to his name.
Yeah. I heard he was trending towards being removed from that lineup today. I heard Gibbs is going to be just fucking stepping right up in production. This might be the push that Gibbs needs, especially the fantasy owners.
Yeah. Hey, but what do you think about Russell Wilson under 227?
Go to a little break. What's up?
I said, what do you think about Russell Wilson under 227 and a half?
Mm,
That's like
I,
that's very
I,
close for me, dude.
yeah, it's a good line. I don't, I
Yeah,
don't, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't hate it.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
have a
Because
feeling. I don't have a feeling about it. I think that's a like is. If you ask me, like, hey, before I saw that line, if you'd been like, hey, what's Russell Wilson throw for today? I would have said like 215, 220. I don't know.
yeah,
Too close for me to bet. I like smashing the over when I'm sure somebody's going way over. Which I could see Tua doing today. I could see Tua throwing for 320, 330. I
yeah,
mean, he's just. I
yeah.
mean, even without Waddle, they still have weapons for days. Let's see what's my man did they take his? Oh no, we got alternate receiving lines for Tyreek Hill. They did fucking.
They boosted
They
his
boosted the
ass. It's
shit
like
out of him, dude. If you could
80
have
or 90. Yeah,
91 yards now, bro. If you could have fucking bet on him yesterday, it was like 80 fucking flat before the Waddle news. So if you checked out the pod yesterday, you ran and you made that bet. Congratulations. If not, maybe take it off. If you're somebody a strong follower of mine, I'm no longer thinking this is a lock. Still like it, especially with Waddle getting. I mean, it's 91 yards, dude. I mean, Tyreek Hill is very capable of 91 yards any given Sunday. Without Waddle, he's more capable of it. But I just don't like when they draw those lines higher. I hate that. I hate when they do that because I've always I always catch the shit into the stick. Scotty knows. I mean, I sound like a fucking one of those divas when I talk about how many times I get fucked on bets, but Scotty knows. I'm very weary with my bets when they, especially when they increase lines, just because it seems
Yeah,
like I'm always on the fucked end of it. So
fucked it. No matter what you do.
yeah, I can go under, and he's going to end up with 93. So here I'm probably shying away from this pick. It's no longer one of my locks, but something to keep an eye on. If you're more of a Tyreek Hill believer and what Tua's doing down there in South Beach, then jump on it. But yeah, the Russell Wilson line's drawn really tight. I mean, that's just that's a hard line to cross. It's an interesting
Damn,
one.
they got Rasheem Mustard. They got his Mostert, whatever it is.
He got Rasheem Mustard.
Mustard.
You said
No, but
it's
they got his
mustard
shit. They got
clear
his
as
shit
day, dude.
high, dude. They got well, not really. They got him at 59. I don't know what he's been averaging, but
Um, I mean, in this game, where's my notes at? I
the
got
only reason I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I picked Javonte Williams over the Raheem Mostert, whatever his name, is because I have Tua over. So I don't want to go over him, but
I mean, it just
that's
depends where the line is.
it's 59 and a half.
Yeah, I mean, he's capable of going over with Tua still going over. Like, it's not a shit ton. It's not 100 yards. It'd be a lot more incapable of him having a 100-yard game with Tua having 270. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their lines are drawn okay. Whose line are we talking about, though? Are you talking about Mostert's?
Yeah.
Because my line's at 64.5. I mean, we're just looking at different apps. I hate that they draw them that different. But yeah, I feel good about Tua going over. I feel good about Russell Wilson to throw an interception. The Dolphins did not have a pick last week. The Dolphins had a pick week 1. Russell Wilson, I believe, has 1 or 2 interceptions already this year. I look for him to throw one today. Oh, I like those pick production props. They're pretty fun to fuck with because they're always at 0.5. You never have to bet on them to throw multiple interceptions. You just bet on them to throw one. I'm taking Russell Wilson. He's my quarterback to throw a pick today. I try to scan. He threw one last week against the Commanders. I try to scan each quarterback because, I mean, come on. Let's look at the lineups and look at the matchups. Somebody's throwing a pick, right? I mean, there's not going to be a week 3 without an interception. One of those quarterbacks are throwing a fucking interception. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be a clean week for every quarterback. Look at the defensive matchups. Maybe look at the weather. There's some factors to consider. No weather factor in this game, but one thing I am considering is they're going to be passing a lot. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think there's going to be a lot of passing attempts from both sides. The Dolphins are just, I mean, if you can't keep up with them, then you're not going to have a chance. They're the greatest show on turf right now. The number 1 offense, and for good reason. I got the Dolphins to win the game, and I got Tua to go over. And considering throwing Russell on a pick line as well.
Do you have Miami on the money line, or do you kind of 6? Do you think they cover the spread?
Yeah, Fins are covering the spread. Fins by 10.
So you're going spread. Okay.
I'm not sure I'm betting on this. But that's the pick. If I have to do a same game parlay out of that game, I'm going Fins with the spread, Tua over to cover the spread. That's how they cover the spread because he's throwing over. And then, like I said, probably, I don't know. I don't like Reek anymore, but maybe the Russell Wilson pick.
Hey, do you know what that means? I mean, what does the winning margin 4-way mean? Like it has like Miami by 1 to 13.
I guess that's just the 1 to 13 margin. Which I believe covers 4 different lines. I tell you what, man, and even the odds are increasing. Yesterday, the odds for the Colts to win were plus 350. Plus 350 for the Colts in the money line. Now they're plus 285. What's going on? You know what I mean? I think people are seeing what's going on. I think people are starting to feel more, solid with the Colts. Gardner Minshew, I mean, that guy's a fucking goer, dude. I mean, is anybody going to be surprised if he walks into Baltimore today acting like he owns the place? I mean, seriously. Is anybody going to be surprised if Gardner Minshew's 39-year-old dad's there fucking drinking brewskis, pumping him up like a frat bro? Is anybody going to be surprised? I mean, that guy looked like his brother in that video. Everybody's seen the video. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That Eagles win when Gardner Minshew just starts fucking him and his dad have that bro moment in the parking lot. That was the coolest video I think I've ever seen in my
That
life.
was the best. Yeah, I did like that.
I love that thing. I love that video so much. That was when
Coming
Gardner
from a
Minshew.
Cowboy fan, and
That was sick.
I hate the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, but that was
pretty cool.
yeah. His young ass dad sitting there, just fucking beating on his chest, just going back and forth. They're literally just pushing each other back and forth, and then just screamed at each other's face like bros. It was awesome. I loved it. I thought that was like his old college buddy, and then they later finds out it's his dad. I'm like, dude, that's so sick. My dad would be like Mr. Miyagi trying to, you know, my dad would be quiet and humble and nodding his head in the corner, right? My dad would not be slamming Bruce, pumping me in the chest, trying to get in the fucking locker room, get his fucking cheerleader's number or whatever. That was sick. That's the game I do feel best about when it comes to fattening my pockets is the Colts and Ravens. I think I got something there. I'm not going spread. I'm not going spread. I'm going Colts. I'm going Colts to win this fucking thing. And I'm looking at paths to victory. Like how are the Colts going to get it done? What have they been good at this year? What were they good at the moment Gardner Minshew took over last week, rather, sorry. And it was the air. They're relatively did not change the fucking game plan up. They're passing, man. I think Minshew throws a decent amount today. The Ravens are good on defense, though. That's one thing to consider. But they are beat the fuck up, man. As always, they're always just fucking hurt. They have such a great roster heading into the season. You're like, yep, this is the year. Because I like the Ravens, man. For those of you who don't know, I'm from that area, sort of, the DMV area. I'm from Virginia, so I'm not a Commanders or a Ravens fan, but I do, you know, I think me and Scotty both, minus the Commanders, I think Scotty kind of chips the Ravens. Yeah, we like the Ravens a little bit. We liked Ray Lewis growing up.
It's AFC team for us. You know,
yeah, exactly.
NFC.
Exactly.
And that is the team that I'm Ray Lewis. You said it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you know, and well, that's a sad story, but I used to have a Ray Lewis jersey that he wore on the field, signed.
Oh wow.
From 2004, and my uncle was helping my mom clean out the storage, and it was in there, like wrapped up, you know, and they took it to the damn Goodwill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Where I went off.
Jesus Christ, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Props to like in this game. Do you have anything?
I'm
talking Colts here.
Yeah.
I like Gardner Minshew. I like an alternate line at 200. What do you think about that?
I mean,
give me an over/under 200 yards. I just drew the line. You're going over and under right now. What? OU.
I'm sorry. I was looking at
Gardner Minshew over 200 yards. Over/under.
Yes. Over.
Over.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel as good as a commit. 2-pick parlay. That's Cody's pick of the morning. Colts money line, Gardner Minshew alternate over 200 yards. That is something I'm sealing and locking, potentially putting on TikTok today. It's getting us paid. 229 is more of a. That's a
220. Yeah, I like over 200.
Yeah, I'm drawing an alternate line at 200. Going.
Yeah, I don't think. Listen, and especially after what happened last week to me and you, right? Like, you know, going a little bit under, like that 200. You know, compared to his regular. What's his regular? You said 226. It's over and under 226.
Well, it's tricky. If you tie a same game parlay, their normal lines at 215.
Okay, he's 217 on mine.
I'm going over. I'm going Colts to win, Minshew over 215. I'm going to lock this pick in. This is not the app I'm using because I have promo money on 365.
198 for the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean I like that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna put like probably 20 or 30 of that casino credit on Bet365 on that one. Just a little
What
two
is
pick parlay. I don't know. And that's the thing is if another pick that as the pod goes on, another fucking pick comes up that we talk about that I feel good about, I might tie it into a same game parlay X. If you don't know what
bro?
that means,
That's
you're just
bad.
combining same game parlays together, thus giving the casino better odds, increasing our payout.
Bro,
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, he had 6 carries for 38 yards in the game, also,
Who's that,
but
Bo?
he didn't do shit against the Texans defense.
Who
He
are we
was
talking about?
17. Lamar.
Who? Okay,
Lamar. He was
Lamar. Yeah,
17 for 22, 169 yards with 1 interception, no touchdown.
right.
I mean, yeah,
I
he turned it
mean,
around.
he's RB two. Well, now he's RB1. He can't pass, man. They're without OBJ. I mean, does that matter? Is he
And I mean,
gonna?
the
Is he
Bengals have been awful.
right? No, you're right about that. Who are we talking about though? The Colts or Ravens?
No, I'm talking.
I mean,
I'm looking
the
at his
Bengals
yards
are.
against the Bengals. I'm looking at what he did
Oh,
against
okay,
the Bengals.
okay. Last
He
week,
only threw for 237. I
who?
mean, he's
Lamar. That's. I mean,
Lamar. That's decent, but
yeah.
against that Bengals team, I don't believe in them this year. That's for sure.
I'm not gonna go there. I haven't seen it, but I I think last week a lot of us were saying I mean, last year a lot of us were saying the same thing though, weren't we? Pretty sure they were. I don't know 0-2, but I think they were 1-1. I mean, I think they were pretty fucking slow start. I think he started off with an injury, sort of like last year. I think he was having knee trouble, and we were all like, you know what I mean? Bengals were one and done, and then they come on, man. They come on late in the year. They're fighters. That's just the kind of blood that Burrow has. I see them still as a wild card team. I see them coming. I see them catching on. They're out of all the 0-2 teams, I think they're the ones that should panic the least. Because I just so happen to be on the opposite end of that, and out of 0-2 teams, we're looking around like, where's Pepe Sylvia? Shout out always, always Sunny fans that watch this. We're panicking like a motherfucker. We're wondering who Justin Fields is.
Yeah.
We're all wondering where the Panthers are going to finish. We want the number 1 and number 2 overall pick. We want the best quarterback and the fucking next best player. You know what I mean? That'd be the fucking best scenario. And fucking slice open our GM's throat if he tries to trade either one of those picks after this you're gone if you do some shit like that, bro. And you keep Fields and trade away these picks, I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to kill you. Nah, but that's the game plan, right? I mean, it's looking like it's too early to say the word tank, but I mean, we're gonna end up with a high draft pick from the Panthers. They're gonna be shit. Where are we gonna be? Probably right next to them. But I still think the Bears are better than the Panthers. I don't think we're quite the worst team. I don't think we were the worst team in the league last year. I think some divine shit happened with the Texans. I think we all know about that Hail Mary that got us the first overall pick. Lovie Smith made his magic happen in Chicago one last time on his way out the door in Houston on his one and done year. He got fired for that. They made it very clear that they were going to keep him for another year. You don't typically get fired after one season. He got fired for that. They wanted the number 1 overall pick very badly, and he said that he will never throw a football game that he coaches. And so they fired him, and, he made magic happen in Chicago.
Cody, I like that Indianapolis Colts money line and Gardner Minshew over 217. So I'm going to bet big on that. I think.
Well, I love it too. I love it a lot. How big? And consider it if it's real money. You know what I mean?
It's not real money.
There you go. Then fucking throw it at it, baby.
$75.
Oh shit! Let's get paid, baby. Let's get paid. Scotty's got balls this morning. Scotty's got balls. I don't have any. I'm going 20. I need to grow. Tell me to grow a pair this morning.
I still got the 3.
No, I don't know. I might do.
3 something.
I feel good about it too.
On Bet 365. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, Gardner Minshew's that guy, dude. Especially
He can be.
they had all week, right, to game plan around that. He's going to go over, and I think the Colts are taking that game.
Say it louder for the people in the back. I do too, brother.
I, I mean,
We're riding that one out together. I'm
yeah,
putting that down. I like it a lot too. I like it just because the odds are crazy. I mean, if they keep on lowering the fucking, I mean, honestly, I need to jump on and lock the pick because they're gonna. It looks like they're just gonna keep lowering the fucking odds for the Colts, and then I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna right. I'm not gonna like it as much when it's getting close to even, but because then you don't feel as good about it. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the fucking point
Yeah,
of fucking take? I mean, they should be a long shot. Backup quarterback. On paper, the team's worse. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Colts need to be a long shot. They need to quit fucking with my odds here. But yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going Colts. I'm doing the same thing. I'll do the 2-pick money line. Fuck the spread. I'm confident. Colts. If y'all are watching this too, it's a good time to pause this podcast and go lock this in as well. Colts money line. Quarterback props. Minshew over. Do they have touchdowns available? Are we throwing 2 touchdowns on there is the real question. I don't know.
I'm not.
I don't know. I think I might go 2-pick and just keep it safe. Lock in the 2-pick. Use the fucking bonus bets on Bet365 if you haven't. Go there, sign up because you're running out of time. I think you have like less than a week to go to Bet365, deposit $10, make your bet, and watch $365 of casino credits hit your account almost instantly. You're welcome, Bet365, for the free promo. How much am I betting on it, though?
Now, just like
I'll go 30.
just a little thing on Bet365 that ain't like the other apps is like as you're placing same game parlays, it'll give you like say the passing total of Zach Wilson like normally it's minus 110, but if I put like a anytime touchdown score on it, well, and then I go down and I pick Zach Wilson, that line would change and it would give you what it would be on your ticket, the total odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DraftKings just, like, to start the NFL season, started incorporating that as well into their same game parlays.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But you're right. Bet365 has been doing that a lot longer than most of the other apps. I don't think FanDuel's doing that yet. It's called, it's right here on my screen. Dynamic odds is what DraftKings calls it. You can turn it on and off. But yeah, what he means by that, like I click just to show you. I'm not saying he didn't explain it well, but if you're more of a visual learner, you just click that, and now his line to score touchdowns at 115, and if you go somewhere else, these aren't the lines, these are the lines with the same game parlays. Plus 280 with the same game parlay right here. Simple as that. Thanks for bringing that up, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Any other games we got to talk about? Any other props that we're feeling good about?
I got one. I got one.
Stage is yours. Let me shut up for a minute.
You're good. I'm looking at the New England Patriots and New York Jets. I think after what happened to New York last week against the Cowboys, I think Brees Hall is going to get some yards. I think he's going to. And if you go, I mean, if you go to player rushing, they got Brees Hall over and under at 46.5, and it's negative 110. But if you go to the alternative, he's at Brees Hall 50 plus yards for 102 plus 100. So I like that. And then I got Brees Hall to score a touchdown. I mean, I haven't been able to look, that's something it's a little 3-game parlay plus 458. How do you feel about that one? But it's Bill Belichick's defense, and I know the question is he going to game plan for him or Garrett Wilson?
Got him.
What?
I just so happened to mention that on the podcast yesterday.
Did you?
On the screen right now, you'll see that. Props to feel good about Jets versus Patriots. Brees Hall over 43 yards rushing.
Yes, sir.
I believe I may
That's crazy.
bring this back, Scotty. I could be wrong about this, but I think last night you were like, I don't like it. I don't know. Stinky. Stinky. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, but I feel good about it as well. I brought it up last night. I definitely have it in my notes here on OneNote. I definitely have him over. I didn't have it as a lock like I have Hunter Henry. I think he's going over 30 for sure. But definitely feel good about Breece Hall. I just think each week he's going to get more productive. That's my rationale by it. I think he's. I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, what about last week? Shut up about last week. We're not we're not talking about last week. Nah, I mean he's getting healthier. Dalvin Cook. I mean, I know he's there, but I think Breece Hall's a better. I think he's a better running back, dude.
I mean, here's what. Yeah, I agree. Overall back. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with that. But, I mean, I'm not just saying this because, I'm a Cowboy fan, but the Cowboy has a very good defense. They're up there with the 49ers on defense. I mean, so you can't judge that man off of that game. I mean, I'm with you. I think people was panicking over what he did last game. I think he has a big game today.
I do too, bro.
I hope.
Don't go back and watch this.
Why?
Just fucking around, man. I can have fun on OneNote. I can have fun on it. I just fucking around with the pictures and shit as you were talking. You'll see it. Especially now that I mentioned this, I know you'll see it. It's fun. Just throwing up some pictures of the guys from The Office because I'm excited that you now agree with my Breece Hall pick. I'm excited for it. Because now that Scotty agrees with it, it no longer is a like. It turns into a You Bet Sports Group lock. Let's go. Let's lock in Breece Hall, baby. Let's get paid. Breece Hall over 43 rushing. Scotty now agrees with it. Let's go. I got Mac Jones in that one. I got him over 211. I know the Jets. I like that the Jets defense is good because I think that's what makes Mac Jones's line low. I mean, if they're playing Chicago, if they're playing Arizona right now, I think that they got my man juiced up to 249, 259. I don't like those. I don't like that against Chicago because he's not that guy, pal. But 211 against this quote unquote good defense, I don't think that they're that good. And I brought it up last night. The reason why I don't think they're that good is because they're not enthused anymore. If they still had Aaron Rodgers, I'm taking the fucking under here because that defense is going to be rowdy. I watched a deflated group last week play Dallas. That's not that defense that everybody was hyped on preseason, was it, Scotty?
No, it was not.
No. Because why? Because they don't want to play him, but they're taking the year off because Zach Wilson's their quarterback. I'm not saying they would have beat y'all. I'm not blaming the Rodgers thing. I still think y'all are the better team with Rodgers. I'm just saying that was a deflated group that they were playing. I'm not discounting any of your wins. Not discounting any of your wins.
Here's what I don't know.
Y'all have conquered New York.
Like the Jets, why they didn't have Sauce Gardner fucking follow CD Lamb. Like he didn't follow him. Sauce was saying on one side of the field, so Mike McCarthy was putting CD on the other.
Right.
So I don't understand the Jets.
I'm hoping Sauce don't get matched up with Jacoby today. I know that. I got him starting in fantasy. Yeah, I got him starting in fantasy.
If they notice that the Jets are keeping them on one side, I mean that
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
And is it it's the offensive coordinator that's Bill Belichick's son, right?
That's a good question. I haven't heard anything about. I don't watch enough Patriots.
Yeah, but I think it's either it's some type of coach. His son's on the team as a coach.
Yeah.
So.
Is he the one that looks all roided out?
Yeah, here, hang on. I'll look it up.
I'm afraid if I go to my search engine and type B, big-breasted bimbos is going to pop up in my search history, and everybody's going to cook me in the comments. I thought that would have got a laugh out of Scotty, at least. I hope somebody viewing this laughed. I thought it was funny. I'm a comedian. I'm good. I'm fucking witty.
That's what
Y'all are dumb.
I'm looking at it.
I'm just kidding. I keep myself
Football coach.
entertained
He's
here.
okay. Never mind. He's the. Well, I mean, he is a coach, but he's outside linebacker.
Yeah, but he's the nutrition guy.
He's pretty much.
He's actually a trainer. I
I
knew
just seen
somebody.
him on the screen yesterday.
I knew somebody that was a trainer for the Washington Commanders. Dude, I played travel baseball with. I even got to talk to him after his career with the Washington Commanders. I got to sell a car to him and his family at GMC. That was a fun time. Asked him if he remembered. He's like, "Fucking course I remember you." It's cool as fuck. Reed Ensminger, grandson of legendary Washington Redskins kicker Mark Mosley. Played ball at Sharando High School. Shout out Reed. He ended up being a trainer for the Redskins for a few years. I asked him how it was and didn't like it. That's all I'm gonna say. He gave me some stories. Said he wasn't a fan of being a trainer.
Hey, but Cody,
Run into some big dicks.
What?
You run into some big dicks as a trainer, dude. You gotta touch some big dicks on
Oh my
accident.
God, bro.
You gotta touch them, dude. You graze against up some big dicks, dude. You gotta imagine.
Oh
Those are some of the fucking biggest dicks. Those ain't cocks, dude. Those are big dicks. Shout out big dicks. What were you saying, Scotty?
Most games are 1-3 margin. I mean, and I see this being a close game, and they're giving New York plus 2.5.
I'm sorry.
Is it like? Do you think New York wins? I mean, flat
Jets?
out, because you can get a plus 122.
The Jets?
Yeah,
No, I got Patriots to win this one.
Patriot. But how
Patriots defense. Oh, could be a touchdown.
much? Okay.
1-6. I mean, I'm not. I mean, yeah, 1-6 is the
Yeah.
most common margin. You're right, but like, could they win by 7? Yeah, I don't see it being 10-14 or whatever. But 7 is a hard line to cross. 6 and 7. I know that's two different fucking props. You know what I mean? You got 1-6 and then you got 7-12. I'm leaning more towards the 7-12 because I like a 7-10 margin. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah. I like.
I think the Patriots win. I think they dominate on defense. I think the Patriots defense gets it done. I think the Patriots defense is going to be more solid in this one. That's Bill Belichick we're talking about. They're favored for a reason. Give me the Patriots in this one. I don't like Wilson at all either.
Dude, here's one that I like.
Bring it
up.
Pull it up.
Ezekiel Elliott against the Patriots.
23, I believe is line. Yeah.
24.5.
Yeah, I don't
like
hate that. I don't hate that
Yeah,
either.
I think he can get that. I mean,
Like those low lines.
when he played for us, he had good success, and I know it's a different team.
Well, you're bringing it up. Do me a favor. Look up how much rushing he's had in the previous two because I'm clueless. Let's hear that.
I got you.
You're my J-Mo
I got,
on the podcast. Pull it up, J-Mo. Scotty, if you don't know that reference, that's Joe Rogan's co-host. J-Mo, Jamie,
Hell yeah.
the GOAT, the best co-host in the business. Scotty's competing for it.
All right. So against the Eagles.
Last week. Oh, what was that week? Wait, hold on.
Carries.
All right. Okay.
For 29 yards.
29 yards, week 1.
Week 1. And then
against a quote-unquote good defense up front. The Eagles do have a really good defense up front.
He had 13 yards.
Ooh, a worse defense and he has lower yards. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
That's something to watch.
And he had 5 carries. He had 5 carries against the Dolphins.
How many did he
And
have
the
against Eagles? He had to have more than that. 10.
7. He had 7 for 29.
He had way better yards against the Eagles when it comes to average.
And I mean, what I'm getting at, he was good against the Eagles too. So I mean, maybe it carries over to the Patriots. That was 2 teams. I know it's different teams, but I think that's a close line for him. I think it's a very good. I'm on the edge with it. Great possibility or good possibility you can get over. That's one you're gonna worry about all game. That's a prop that if you place it, that's one that you're
gonna sweat it out. You're gonna sweat it out. He's not getting that in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, remember last week I told you like there's just some bets that you place that like that running back receiving your like you don't know.
No, I
It's
know.
and you would be worried either way with that pick.
But the thing about that Breida one, I thought that wasn't one last week. I had that as a
Listen,
clear lock. I thought that was one pass, two passes in the first half, and we're chilling. We're sipping Mai Tais. And
well,
then
they
that
put that
shit
other
happened.
fucking back out there, bro.
Yeah, and they swing
I
pass
don't
in
even
the
want to talk
first.
about what happened.
Yeah, I know. We got fucked. We got royally fucked. Fans of this show know. They probably bet on it too. Um, yeah, I mean, that's a low line. Ezekiel is very capable of running for 35 home today. Very
Now,
capable.
now here's now here's another one I got. Do you have who would you have for anytime touchdown? Would you go Brees Hall or would you go Garrett Wilson? Because Garrett Wilson had one against us last week, right?
I mean, are you asking for specifically for the Jets anytime touchdown score? Because I
Yeah.
don't like the Jets to win. If it's the Jets, then probably Garrett Wilson or maybe Cook. I think
I mean, I
Dalvin
want
Cook's
to
more of
see.
a short down back than Brees Hall. I think as the season goes on, Brees Hall's going to just get more and more productive, and they're going to have to just find a way to get Dalvin Cook moving in the red zone. But I could be wrong. Um, Overall, I got if I have to guess a one touchdown score, I'm going Hunter Henry
Mm,
plus 275 for Hunter. I like him in this game. I got him as a lock going over 30 yards for sure. Should hurt a little bit that Jacoby Myers is back in the lineup, but Sauce might be saucing them. Sauce don't guard tight ends, baby. Give me Hunter Henry. But yeah, if I'm picking a Garrett Wilson or Cook,
I'm thinking Garrett Wilson, bro.
oh yeah, he's for sure the number one target. I don't know if I'm too confident
And
in
I
Zach
mean, he
Wilson.
got it. He got one. He got Zach Wilson gave him one
Well, Zach Wilson,
in
that's it.
Dallas.
That
If
is
you
a
remember,
hundred
so
percent his favorite target, dude. He loves Garrett
yeah,
Wilson.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad choice.
And I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can look it up real quick, but I think he scored in each of their games. He scored against us, and then
More than likely.
yeah, and then he scored. He was the only receiver that had a touchdown in
But I mean, is that
their squad.
trending? Like, is he going to score a touchdown every game? Is this the game he's not going to score a touchdown? You know what I mean? Is he going to score a touchdown 3 straight weeks? You think? Think he's going to finish the year with 17 touchdowns? He's going to score a touchdown every game? I don't know. How many touch? If Dalvin Cook hasn't scored a touchdown this year, I'm taking Dalvin Cook for sure.
Oh, look at him.
I look at odds a little bit different. Everybody's like somebody would look at that and not want to put him as a touchdown scorer if he hasn't scored a touchdown. I think the fact that if he hasn't,
Well, I can already tell he didn't score it against us.
yeah,
So
I don't think he has one this year. So I'm liking Cook. I think they'll get him going in the red zone. Runs hard, man. They get in that short yardage situation. First goal on the three, second
yeah,
goal
but
on the three.
Brees Hall don't got one either.
Really, that's true. That's true. Good point. Very good point. It's hard. I it's hard to say anything
Yeah,
with those committee. It's not like a regular committee of running backs. You don't got like a 1 and 2. You got two ones, dude. They're literally two number one running backs. Brees Hall is. I don't know. Everybody knows how good Dalvin Cook is. I think Brees Hall pre-injury was on his way to being one of the best running backs in the league, maybe the best running back.
yeah,
I mean, dude
yeah.
was
Oh yeah,
killing it his rookie year.
killing it. Yeah,
I mean, looked just as good as B. John does right now.
but like the only I don't know, bro, like running backs take so much fucking hits. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, well, I mean, what you got with them? 3-4 years, until they're
Yeah, but we got him now.
you got them now, and I think I mean, it, yeah, I mean I don't know, bro. I'm on the edge with him and fucking Garrett Wilson. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I don't like touchdown scores in this game because I don't see a lot of touchdowns in this game. I think this is a low line. I think what's the 39? 35? 35 total? Look at, bro, 35 total points? That's a low scored fucking game,
Yeah.
Vegas is saying, dude. I don't like a lot of touchdowns in this game, so it's hard for. I like guessing the touchdown scores when I think there's going to be a bunch of touchdowns. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me one of those high
Yeah.
scoring games like Minnesota's game. I think Justin Jefferson hasn't scored a touchdown in fucking what? Has he scored a touchdown in his NFL career? Has he got like 4 touchdowns? Maybe less. He's one of the best receivers that just doesn't get in the end zone. I think they're trying to change that this year. Give me Jefferson to score a touchdown. That's a high scoring game, I think. This one, I think,
Vikings game.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think this one's a low scoring game, so I don't really want to guess the touchdown score in this one, just because, I mean, it's a possibility that one touchdown gets scored in this game. It is a possibility that none. I mean, on paper, both teams have great defenses. I don't know. 35 is very low. Part of me wants to just go over because it's fucking, I mean, goddamn, dude. 35 points for both teams. 35, dude. 20-20 is a win. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's a tough one. Whoop! I don't even know what I put on here. I got Brees. I got Mac Jones over.
I'm definitely gonna do look into on that Los Angeles Chargers and Vikings game because I fireworks. I think you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if Kirk not a primetime game, Kirk's gonna do Kirk today.
I mean, my 2-pick parlay prediction out of that game is take the Patriots with the money line, and Hunter Henry is a lock over 29 yards.
Okay, yeah.
I don't even see you sweating that one out to the fourth quarter. I could see him getting that done first half or
And what's
or
the
third.
odds on that, Cody?
2-2-2 on the 2-pick parlay. I mean, what's better than that? 2-pick parlay. The odds are 2-2-2. I mean, does that not sound like a bettor's dream? I mean, damn. Add another pick to it, and you got yourself a juicy ass parlay, dude. I mean, I like the 2 picks today. I might even tie this 2-pick in with the Colts 2-pick, and really get some odds when you talk about them same game parlay X's. Those are some of my favorite bets to make when it comes to long shots. Take a prop, take a winner out of each game that you feel good about, tie in fucking 6 of them. Make a fucking 40-1, 50-1 parlay. Get fucking paid. But yeah, I like that. I like the Hunter Henry is a lock for me. That is a guaranteed lock. I'm going to the bank with it. It's going to be on a lot of my tickets today. He's going over 30 yards. Take him with a touchdown. Say he gets that touchdown. Say the Patriots win. Say he goes over. Say it's just a Hunter Henry fest in motherfucking Fox or New York today. You got 650 on a 3-pick parlay on a Hunter Henry day. What if they throw a fucking 30-yard touchdown to him fucking drive 1? And you just fucking sit back and relax, just watch the score the rest of the day. You ain't even got to pay attention to the props. You just got to make sure that Bill Belichick gets it done for you. The most winningest coach in NFL history gets it done for you. I'm liking it. I'm thinking this might even make my ticket. Plus 650 on that 3-pick parlay. That's Hunter Henry over yards. Hunter Henry with anytime touchdown. Patriots to win on the money line. Locking it. But yeah, that's the 1 o'clock games. Seems like we kind of look out and our teams don't get brought up in a lot of our discussions, so we don't get the opportunity to sound like fucking biased assholes. You know what I mean? Oh, hear me out, dude. I think the fucking Bears got this thing. You know, fucking Patrick Mahomes, he's kind of a pussy. He's kind of a pussy, dude. Have you seen the way he runs? But no, let's talk about fucking spreads. Anything standing out to you on the spread front? They keep changing the fucking Colts spread. It was 8.5 like 20 minutes ago. Now it's 7.5. I'm telling you, Vegas is starting to wake up to. Yeah, Vegas is starting to wake. Yeah. Vegas is locked into my pod right now, dude. They're trying to weasel their way in. Now I don't know any spreads to feel good about, that's one of
Yeah,
them.
probably
If you're a spread
Titans
better,
plus 3.5.
Titans plus 3.5 is a good one. I got the
Yeah.
Titans to win that son bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I got the Titans to win that son bitch.
Yeah.
Cleveland's
I mean, you'd be
overrated.
better off. You'd be better off doing the money line if you're
Fuck
confident in it.
yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
confident in it. I'm taking the money line. I got them on my upset alert. Give me the Colts. Give me the Titans for the upsets this week. Oh, and the Cardinals over the Cowboys.
bro, this Vikings game.
Skip over. I'm just fucking around.
Sorry, dude. I'm looking.
I'm gonna take it you didn't hear that last part.
What'd you say? My
I
bad.
said another fucking upset. Give me the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. Okay, buddy.
Upset alert.
Okay, buddy. I'm not gonna
Give me
talk
the
about
Bears.
parlay.
Give me the Cardinals.
Hey, I'm not gonna talk about the parlay I'm gonna do on that game.
Yeah. Oh, what? Fuck Cowboys by 65. Fucking
You already know.
Parsons
We're already-
3+ sacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking 6,000 to 1 parlay Scotty's got going on. Hear me out, dude. If I bet $5, dude, I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Dak over 300.
Yeah, Dak over fucking 650, fucking passing. Just record-breaking fucking games from every single Cowboy specialty play,
CD
dude.
Lamb 220 yards.
Oh yeah, just the exact same Thanksgiving line as Randy Moss. His fucking 3 catches, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Cowboys.
Yeah, it was. But no, I mean, spreads. I mean, if we're going spreads that I feel the best about, it's the 2 underdog teams that I got winning on the money line. I got the Titans and I got the Colts. I mean, if you're not a believer in those teams and you can't go wrong in the spread, I mean, it's a half point, so I mean, they can lose by a field goal and still fucking win the spread. And then the Colts are 7.5, so they can lose by a fucking touchdown and still win you the spread. So I definitely like the Colts in the spread. If that's one that I feel best about, I'm only betting spreads. I mean, I'm going straight to the bank with the Colts.
Hey,
Straight to the bank.
you know,
What's up?
I know you're talking about the Colts, but tell me what you think about this. Justin Herbert under 284.5 passing yard. Because surprisingly, the Vikings aren't that bad at passing defense this year. Justin Jefferson over 101.5, and Justin Jefferson to score a touchdown. Because like you said, it's been a while.
Good. Sounds good. Sounds
That's a
reasonable.
plus 400. That's a plus 400.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
Only thing that I critique is Vegas because I think they keep drawing Justin Jefferson's lines too high. I think,
Yeah.
and they do that to fucking make sure that we don't fucking cash in on his tickets because it's hard as fuck when lines are that high. But this is definitely over 100 game. You know what I mean? The Chargers' pass defense has been terrible. I mean, fucking Tua threw all over their ass.
Tua threw for
Almost
400 yards, bro.
over 400.
Yeah, over.
Was
like
it
424 or
Yeah,
something.
I think it was over 400. I mean, they give up a lot. They got J.C. Jackson. I don't even think he's healthy in their secondary. I mean, it's just very weak pass game. The pass rush, underwhelming for the amount of fucking talent they have. Where the fuck's my ex-man out there, Khaleesi? Where the fuck are you, dude? Who the fuck have you been since the fucking Chargers grabbed you? The 4 or 5 sacks since they got you? I mean, I'm not impressed, man. I've got the Chargers winning. I don't know about Justin Jefferson going over, but just because the line's so high. I mean, I think he could have a really, really good game, and well, I think he's gonna have a really good game regardless, and he still might not go over 100 because this might be his touchdown game. You know what I mean? He might have that fucking big touchdown, and I don't know how it goes.
Well, here's the Vikings haven't. Let me double check that, but I don't think they have
I
over
like it.
200 yards, bro.
I like
They allowed
the Justin Jefferson play.
193. Jalen Hurts threw for 193 against them, and Baker threw for 173. So I think that's a high line for him.
Well, their defensive coordinator is one of the best in the league. Yeah, no, the Vikings. Defensive coordinator's dude from the Dolphins. We were just talking about him. Got fucking Supposed to be the Patriot, or not the Patriots coach, but Giants, and got fucked over. Black dude.
That's what I said. Brian Bowles.
That's not his name. Brian Bowles is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh yeah,
Todd
Brian
Bowles.
Flores.
Brian Flores. Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't rush 4, he rushes 3. He did the same exact thing last week. And they, woohoo. They do stop the pass though.
Yeah.
I think
Eckler fight.
teams run all over him. Yeah, but he's not healthy. Who's their backup? I think they did. I think they did get some.
Joshua Kelly.
Yeah, Josh Kelly's decent. I don't know. I don't even know what I have for props. I'm just gonna keep saying I don't know over and over again until we move on. I don't know. I got the Chargers to win. I hate the Vikings. I don't think they're that good. Yeah, props I felt good about. Played Chargers money line. Maybe Mike Williams over. I don't know. Moving on. I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let's see how many times I can say that this pod. I don't know. It's most of the 1 o'clock games, though.
What are you doing, buddy? Hey.
Yeah, it's about all I can come up with. I don't have too many fucking locks. I mean, we discussed a lot last night. I think it was necessary to shoot this today, though. Last night was kind of lackluster. I had some locks, though. Quick picks. Everybody get on there. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Make them picks with us. We may eventually get around to talking 4 o'clock games on future pods. Who knows? We devour those 1 o'clock games, and then we get at you on the Mondays and the Thursdays, kind of whenever we feel like it. But Scotty's back. Anything you want to say, bro?
Man, I hope everybody makes good picks this week and get some money, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, let's take these fucking casinos money, man. Tired of these motherfuckers winning all the time. Let's fucking get them back today. Fuck all of these motherfucking casinos, bro. All right, everybody. Appreciate you for stopping in. Goodbye.